Hey, what it do? You know what it me. It's Kawan Money Mail, successful online entrepreneur, six-figure earner, top affiliate, multiple companies. Hey, I had to give you my spiel, but look, we about to do this for real. So check it out. All right, y'all know what's been going on. Okay, y'all been seeing we've been doing this big push for this pre-launch. All right. So what I'm gonna do tonight is we actually gonna go over the overview, let you kind of see, what the comp plan looking like, let you see some of the benefits that you get, let you see it's just not your typical travel situation, so forth and so on. All right. So I've already gave you guys the recap of the mansion party. The main thing that we want to get, the point I want to get across here is the fact that everything with this company right now is being done on a high level. Okay. Like they said, this is the Neiman Marcus of travel, but with Walmart prices. And it's really true because you're going to be able to get discounts and benefits, but they're not discounting on the service. They're not discounting on the way to a site. Like, it's not discounting on the way they paying us out. They're not discounting on the comp plan. They're not discounting on, the back office. Things that a lot of other companies just really take for granted. They just come out with any old back office and it's all clunky and hard to navigate through. And, you can't even track your people right and things like that. That's not the case here. Another thing that I really liked about the company, that they actually flew us down to Mexico so we can actually talk to their vendors. Okay. I don't know too many companies that do that. They let us talk to their vendors. They let us ask the hard questions. They let us, the merchant told us out of their own mouth that they had over $1 million worth of transactions they can do. And if they go over that, they're going to extend that. It's things like this that I pay attention to. So again, without no further ado, we're going to dive in. You're going to see what this is all about. Okay. And then we'll talk about it afterwards. If you don't have a lot of time on your hands, you saying, look, Kwan, I'm just one of those people where you just got to just give it to me straight and raw. Just give it. I don't need to see the presentation. I already know what you're about. I'm ready to lock arms because this is really going to be a first come, first serve type situation. So I actually have a form. People filling it out to get on the list, and we're going to make it fair as possible. And the way we're going to do that is whoever comes in first is first, and whoever comes in last is last, and everything in between. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to be on the list, you want to be at the top of the comp plan, because right now there's not one person in this company. And when I say that, I'm going to say that again. There's not even one person in this company right now. Okay. Which means it is ours for the taking. You see what I did with Epic. You seen what I did with Trader. You seen what I did with 7K Metals. Every single last one of them. Over 2,000 people ended up on our team. Every single one of them. We had people ranking up to the $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 mark. Every single one of them, we did it in record time. Like I said, hey, my girl Jason just said it best. All leaders ain't created the same. All teams ain't built equal. Okay. So yeah, you see a lot of top earners. Yeah, you see a lot of leaders being able to do it in this company. They might have been able to do it in that company, but they ain't been able to do it in every company. All right. And you guys been seeing my track record for the past year, 2 years, okay, consistently knocking every single thing I join out the park. But the thing that's really cool about it is the more we join, the more we keep doing it, the more people on my team I'm helped do it too. So not only am I having success, but the people on my team are equally having success and rising to the top as well. All right. So this is very important. All right. You got to get in where you fit in. You got to be in first or you're going to be last. Trust me, you already seen how this is lining up. If you don't believe me, go down my timeline right now and just go look at every single travel post, and you tell me how many people you seen saying, hey, Kawan, send the info. Hey, Kawan, I'm ready to join. Hey, Kawan, I'm ready to lock arms. So those are the people that's ready to go right now. Go look at them yourself. Over 200 people. Doesn't mean all 200 is actually going to take action. Some is tie kickers, some is looky loos. But at 200, you can best believe I'm going to put 50 to 100 in, like I did every single opportunity. So with that being said, I'm going to let you see this overview. I'm going to let you see the presentation. That way you can see what this is all about. You can see exactly how much you can make. You can see how much you can earn. You can see, if you're just here as a traveler, what the benefits of traveling is. So, hey, I done kept you guys long enough. So let's go and dive right into it. Hey, how you doing? It's Kawan Money Mail, successful online entrepreneur, six-figure earner, top affiliate, multiple companies. And today I would like to introduce you to a brand new company that's in pre-launch. I mean, so much in pre-launch, the first person hasn't even been added yet. Like no leaders, nobody. Like nobody's in the company, not one person. So I have a question. Shouldn't you be the first to know at least once in your life? Be ahead of the curve before things take off, before leaders are placed, before the company has hundreds of thousands of people in the company. Shouldn't you have known about it first? How would it be right now for you if you was the first to know about Bitcoin and take action? How would it be if you was the first to know about Amazon and put stock into it? Tesla. Well, how would it be if you was the first to know about your favorite income opportunity, only to know that you're nowhere near the first person in line to join? Well, today could be the very change that you've been looking for, because I'm happy to announce that you have the opportunity to be one of the first people in this company. And we're going to dive right in and talk about it. So I have a question. If time or money was not an issue, what would you do more of? Now, give me honest. Now, I want to know, what would you do? I'm almost willing to bet that you said, and if not, most said, travel. Well, we offer a comprehensive set of elite members-only travel and lifestyle benefits. Believe it or not, travel is currently an $8 trillion industry. So this company, TRVL, also known as the Real Vacation Lifestyle, is just that. So what is the travel industry does not want you to know? The biggest travel website brands are owned by just two companies, Expedia and Price.com. These companies control all of the public pricing. Yep. So when you go to all these different other planes, Cheapo Air, it doesn't matter. Anyone you go to, they control the pricing, and they just adjust it a little bit here, a little bit there, and no matter which one you go to, it's going to them. Kind of like when you go to get a Coca-Cola or a Sunkist Orange. It doesn't really matter because both of them are made by the Coca-Cola company, So same thing. No matter which one you choose, it's going to them. So your choices when booking a travel online is basically the general public gets to shop at places like Priceline, Expedia, Orbitz, Travelocity. People book retail when using online travel agencies or calling direct. But by using travel, you actually are going to get exclusive private access to our true wholesale pricing. So my question is, which would you rather pay, full price or wholesale? Here's our booking engine. So when you use the travel booking engine, as you can see, you can book flights, you can book your hotels, cars, your activities that you want to do, cruises, and even vacation rental properties. Now, yeah, you can go do this offline, or you can go do this online with other providers, but exactly that. You would be using multiple providers to do so. You'll be going to one of these places to actually book your flight. Then after you booked your flight, then you would go to another website to book your hotel. Then after you booked your hotel, you'll probably go to some rental car agency site to book your rental car. Be going to Avis, or you'll be going to Enterprise, but you'll be going to one of them. Then you'll be saying, okay, well, what am I going to do once I actually get to my destination? So then you'll be going to another site to book your activities. Then if you wanted to save on a cruise, you'll be going to some cruise site or some special discount site for cruise ships to take a cruise. Vacation rental property, same thing. Well, isn't it a lot more streamlined, a lot more better, and a lot more convenient to be able to do the same thing all in one place and be able to save while doing it? I would say yes. So let's talk about it. Okay. Right now, I'm going to let you see our booking engine in real time. Okay. Because you know me, documentation beats conversation. So look at this beautiful, 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 beautiful picture of Dubai. So let's see how much it will cost you to stay in Dubai. So using our booking engine, and this is actually a real screenshot of our back office of our booking portal. You can see right now, if you look to the top right, that for the public to stay in this 5-star hotel, it would cost them $840. Okay, now this is for 6 nights, 1 room, 6 nights. But we pay $306.50 for a savings of $533.50. So let me ask you a question. Which one would you rather pay, 840 or 306? Now look over here to the bottom left. Same thing. Another 5-star hotel. And this one is $3,000. It's over $3,000 for you to stay there for the general public. But you pay $1,200.37 for a savings of over $1,700. Okay, but let's go. It gets better. Let's keep going. How about New York? Lovely city, but expensive. Yes, expensive. All right, what is it for us? Let's see. So for 6-night stay, 4-star hotel, New York, $8,801.50. But you pay $1,199 for a savings of $7,602.50. Again, would you take a trip right now to New York City if you knew that you was going to save 86% on your hotel? Look at the bottom left. Public price, $1,864 to stay in Times Square at a 4-star hotel. But you're going to pay $835, less than $1,000, for a savings of $1,029.50. Again, if you can have that type of savings for a 6-night stay in New York City, staying in Times Square for 6 nights for less than $1,000, would you go? Awesome. All right, let's keep going. How about Paris? Paris. Well, you could actually stay in Paris, France. Okay, now general public, you've been down this road. You know where we're going with this. $2,819, but you're going to pay $747.50 for a savings of a whopping $2,071.50 for 6-night stay in Paris, France. Oh my goodness. So now look to the left. Public price, $2,491.50. You pay $934, not even $1,000, and you are saving $1,557.50 to stay in Paris. You're saving over 63% and 73% with the one at top. As you can see, this is the best price. Would you rather pay retail or would you rather pay wholesale? Okay, what about vacation rentals? Remember I told you that you can actually do vacation rentals instead of staying in a hotel. Maybe you want to stay in your own villa, right off of the beach with your own pool. Okay, let's see what that would cost you. So to take it to Baja, Cabo San Lucas, you see right now for the general public, it'll be $1,195, but you're going to pay $318 for a 7-night stay, saving $877. Now, what would you rather do? Would you rather stay in a hotel or would you rather stay in your own villa for $318 for 7 nights? What about $895 for the general public, but you're paying $260 for a savings of $635? Again, you see another one for $895 for another savings of $635. And these are vacation rentals now. We're not talking about hotels. Okay, we're talking about something a little bit more exclusive. And here it is, you're saving over 70% on the coast. So let's get in these member benefits. Let's see, what's the real benefit outside of the pricing that you're saving? I mean, personally, that would be enough, right? For the average person, that's already enough. I'm getting the best price on my bookings, domestic or international. I'm already sold. But hold on. I like to underhype, over deliver. That's exactly what we're going to do. So let's get into these member benefits. So you get complimentary flight insurance. Depending on what package you pick, you can have free insurance with every flight that you book, as well as airport lounge access, which is going to have you skip the crowd, stay connected, and be pampered in the luxury of airport lounges around the globe. Now, with complimentary flight insurance, normally you'd be paying extra for that. You ever checked out, and after you check out, they say, would you like insurance in case you want to, something happens, or you want to rebook, or you want to cancel anything? Would you like some flight insurance? Somebody, you lose your luggage, or, and then they usually charge another $25, $50, on top of your ticket. Well, now you get that with every booking. Airport lounges, we have over 300 lounges to choose from in any given airport, and you'll be able to book and check those out right through our travel app. Also, you have private MediJet service. Okay, if a medical emergency happens while traveling, feel safe with private jet service to your hospital of choice. Now, let me pause for a second because this one is actually big. A lot of times we don't really think about the what if. We just go and we think about all the fun times we're going to have when we're taking a trip. So you go and you climb that big, you hike up that big mountain they told you was going to jump off of, the little mini waterfall right into the water. And it was so great, but we didn't count that, hey, something might happen. You might slip. You might, misread the jump and hit something and break something. And if that was to happen, how hard would it be, or think about how inconveniencing it would be to have to get to your nearest hospital if you're somewhere like off the grid, like if you're somewhere like in a third world environment. Like maybe you're like in the middle of Thailand, or you went to the Philippines and you're in the middle of of a hike. You're nowhere near the locals or the land or the hospital. You're nowhere near it. How would you get to it? And how would you get to it in a timely manner? You're over here in excruciating pain. Okay. How do you get to that? That could make all the difference in the type of treatment that you're gonna need once you get to the hospital. If you even make it to the hospital, how much more worse off you are or better off you are, and timing is everything when it comes to getting to a hospital for a serious injury. Well, what if, like I said, you can have a private jet come and get you and then take you. Now, here's a true story, because not only can you get a private jet, but let's say like this actually happened. Somebody had went on a trip, right? And I don't remember where they went, but they went on a trip and they got hurt. Okay, so they went on a trip and they actually got hurt, and they needed to they had the private Medijet service, so they actually called. But when it was at the time, a plane couldn't get to them. That's how much they was off the grid, and it was just no runways, no plane could get to them. So what they ended up doing was they ended up calling a private helicopter to go pick them up and got them to the hospital in a timely manner. Now, that trip cost them over $80,000. Okay, that helicopter. But due to the fact that they had the service, it cost them nothing. And that person was able to get the treatment they needed in a timely manner. Can you imagine you break something and you didn't have this, and you're sitting there trying to get back to land or get to a hospital in a timely manner while you're in excruciating pain, and you got to do it the traditional route? Oh my goodness. So that service alone is worth of the package that it's in. But we'll get into that. All right, so now let's get into this VIP concierge, because you get that. It's like having your own personal assistant 24 hours a day. Now, again, how cool is that? Because now you can use this. This is going to really come in handy when you have, like, when you're booking group deals. Like it's you and the family want to go out to book an all-inclusive trip somewhere, and it becomes a headache. I mean, I had to book a trip, for my honeymoon, and we had did a family trip that we was trying to take like over 9 different family members, and it was just pandemonium, to do it all myself, and it took hours to get the best deals, the best rate, best rooms. It was just crazy. So now you can have a VIP concierge that's going to do all that for you 24 hours a day, 365. So how cool is that? Also, you get daily discounts, access to America's largest discount network. This discounts aren't just travel related. This is actually your day-to-day local discounts, things that you do on a day-to-day basis, like shopping and dining, and services like fixing your car, your oil, or changing your tires, or getting some new office supplies for the office, or buying some things for the house, or groceries, or gas. Like, these are things that you do on a day-to-day basis, and now you can actually save and put thousands of dollars back into your household, back into your pocket, and to be able to offset the money that you normally would be spending on these things, and being able to get it for a nice deal and a deep discount. You're also going to get the best price promise. All right, so you're going to get the best flights and hotel price guaranteed in the travel industry. So now that we went through that, let's go through the leadership, because I feel that at the end of the day, in order to build a skyscraper, you got to start off with a strong foundation. And if you don't have a strong foundation, it doesn't matter how big the skyscraper is, because it's not going to last long, and it won't be able to stand tall. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to build a company that's going to stand tall through it all. And it's going to start with the leadership. So I am proud to go through the leadership and show just how transparent, how much integrity, how much respect that the owners of this company actually have within the industry. So we're going to start off with Spencer Iverson, co-owner and chief executive officer. We also have Mark A. Sterling, co-owner, chief operating officer, and Jonathan Green, the co-owner, chief leadership officer. Now, the thing that separates these guys from the rest of the average, corporate CEOs and COOs and so forth, is the fact that these guys start out as marketers. These guys were in the field just like me. Okay. And why is that important? Because a lot of times you have corporate entities that start these companies. They don't have a clue what it's like to be in the field. So they don't care about the people in the field. And I say that because you'll see the actions show that they don't care. How many times you've been a part of a company where everything switched up on you at the blink of a dime, or at the drop of a dime, or a blink of an eye? How many times have you was making a certain amount of money, you was doing good, and all of a sudden the comp plan changed on you, and now all of a sudden you're making a lot less? It might cut your income in half, or even worse, more. How many times did the company did something that wasn't in the best interest of the field, but was more in the best interest of the company? They let greed dictate their moves. They wanted to make all the money up top and forgot about the people in the back and at the bottom trying to earn a residual income. See, these are things you don't have to worry about with them because they was in the field. This is a company, I would like to say, by marketers for marketers to a certain degree, because they know what it's like to go through those things, because all those things have happened to them. Also, they've had success within this field, over 100 years of trusted experience, hundreds of millions in revenue generated. We talk about 7 to 8 figure earners here, hundreds of thousands of real life partnerships, vision, and integrity. See, you can't get to the level of where they were at by doing people wrong, doing people foul, not standing on your word, not having no integrity, not having vision. You don't be able to. The last company that they was involved in, we put in 50,000 people within a month's time. Think about that for a second. 50,000 customers and reps within a month. You can't do that by doing people wrong, having a bad name out there, being on people's scam blogs, so forth and so on. So I'm very, very proud of this leadership and these owners, and I know they're going to do great things with the company. Also on the board, we have Tanya Joseph, which is the co-global master ambassador, and she shares that position with Denson Taylor, okay, who is a legend in his own right as well, was making 6 figures a month, not a year, a month. Man, they wrote books about this person, and literally go look it up for yourself. Okay. Ted Friggy, Chief Financial Officer. And look, if you don't know, then you must have been under a rock when I say this next name, Kevin Thompson, for the attorney. They got Kevin Thompson's firm on retainer. Now let's talk about that for a second. Kevin Thompson is the go-to person in our space. There is no other higher name out there that you can think of when it comes to MLM, network marketing, being in compliance, and retaining an attorney to do so. We have that attorney. This right here is the very best way to make sure that your company is structured properly, to make sure that you are in compliance, to make sure that you're not going to have problems with the SEC, the FTC, or any other 3-letter entities, and to know that he is on board, oh man, it's going to make all the difference, and it should give you complete comfortability. And if you was on the fence, let's just say this, if you was on the fence, or if you was skeptical in any way, this should relieve all doubt. This should take away all skepticism just with that one name alone, because you know that things are going to be handled right. See, this is what I was talking about, guys, the foundation. Okay. See, these are all the small things and the little things that you don't really want to hear about. These aren't the fun parts of the business, right? This is the boring part, right? But this is necessary, because these are the parts that most companies don't put that much time and effort in. They'll put a lot of time in the comp plan. They'll put a lot of time in the product. They'll make a nice flashy website and marketing system, but they'll forget about these important key parts that actually keep them in business for the long run. Now we're going to get into the compensation plan, but before we do so, I want to even go deeper down in talking about this leadership and just talking about, like I said, the integrity of these guys. Do you know that these 3 flew down, me and some other key leaders, to Cancun, and it wasn't to, give us a pitch and to try and sell us an opportunity. No, it was actually more of a, let us be transparent. Let us win your business over, not so much try and buy you. Let me win it over through respect and through letting you actually talk to our vendors. Now, let me say that again. I don't know no company that lets you talk to their vendors, let you talk to the people in the back, the people behind the scenes, the people that you never really see, the people that makes all the moving parts move. They let us talk to them. I'm talking about the person that actually created the back office, the company, well, we got to talk to them. We got to see it. We got to see how it was going to function. We got to see that it was innovative, streamlined, and it was cloud-based and wasn't all clunky and old and hard to navigate through like a lot of back offices you might have seen. Or, you couldn't do basic things like see your team and where they're at within the company and how far they off and how being able to contact them, things like that. And we was able to see that. Even equally important, if not more important, being able to talk to the merchant providers. Let me say that again. Talk to the merchant providers and let them assure us that they have over $1 million worth of line of transactions they can do. And if they were to go over that within a month's time, that they would extend it. And they told us this face to face. Okay. Via live, via Zoom. Like where else have that ever happened in history of network marketing? For me, never. So it was things like this that, one, we could see the transparency of the company. Two, we could see they have nothing to hide. And three, we could see they're doing their due diligence and working in an efficient and Neiman Marcus type way, where everything's done on a high level. And I love it. Okay, now let's dive into this compensation plan, because you're going to love the fact that there is 6 ways to get paid. This is the industry leading compensation. And before we dive in, let's do this disclaimer real fast. So Travel Ventures International LLC cannot and will not make any guarantees about your ability to get results or earn any money with our program, information, tools, or strategies. The travel compensation plan rewards you for selling services to customers. While the opportunity is unlimited, individuals' results will certainly vary depending on many factors, such as commitment level, individual effort, marketing skills. If income projections were presented to you prior to your enrollment, such as projections are not representative of the income, if any, that you can or will earn through your participation with the travel compensation plan. Now that we got that out the way, let's dive in and get into the fun stuff. So the first way that you can earn is through a fast start bonus. You can start earning money right away. So you can earn up to $150 on each enrollment pack, sold with no limits on the number of packs you can sell. This fast start bonus pays out weekly. So your rank, you can be an ambassador 2, and ambassador 3. All you need to become an ambassador 1 is 3 personal enrollments. To be ambassador 2, 6, and to be ambassador 3, 9. So 9 is really the sweet spot. That's the number that you want to hit, because basically after you go 9 wide, you can really just go deep from that point forward. We'll get to that a little bit more. Your enrollment packs. Your enrollment packs for the weekender is $179, Explorer $299, Jet Setter $499, and then they got the Daydreamer and the Globetrotter. Now, we're going to talk about those 2 in a minute, but let's go back to the first 3 where you see the fast start bonus for weekender is $50, for Explorer is $100, and Jet Setter is $150. Daydreamer is a customer only. Okay, so if a person comes in, they just want to use the booking engine and not interested in building a team or, or referring others, that's okay. You'll still earn $10 from them. Then this is what I love. Again, goes back to that leadership, always thinking about the people. How many times have you seen an opportunity where you have the people that live in third world countries and high risk countries not able to be able to participate because they got credit card issues? They can't process orders because the merchant won't deal with that high risk area. Well, they came out with something for them, because a lot of times we're privileged out here in the US, the UK, and Canada, where we think, $179, that's nothing. $299, no problem. $499, oh, I got it. Not realizing that you go to a third world country, $499 could be a whole month's wage, So it's not small to them. So now what this company did is they said, okay, we want them to be able to earn too. We want them to be able to get in and not have an aggressive price point to have to get in at. So they was able to get in for $49 and still be able to earn out the matrix. And we're going to get into the matrix and see just how lucrative that is. But they are actually able to earn through the matrix. Is it going to be the same price as we get? Of course not, because we actually paying more. But again, they don't have to make as much more because they're in a third world country where a lot less goes a lot further. So we'll get into these packs and how you can really, really maximize all this going further. Number 2, generation bonus. You get to rank up and reap the rewards. Our company pays up to $50 in individual bonuses for every new enrollment pack sold as deep as 9 generations of qualified ambassadors and above. And this pays out weekly. So now imagine being paid for ranking up and people on your team ranking up. And it pays up to $50 an individual. Okay. So remember I was telling you 9 was that sweet spot. So you go down 9 levels and you get paid from all that. That's a lot. And it can really add up. And this pays out weekly. That way you get paid weekly and monthly. So the generation bonus looks like this. As you see, Sapphire, Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, so forth and so on. So let's say you was at Sapphire. Okay, you would get paid for $5 for a weekender, $6 for Explorer, $7 for a Jet Setter. Now, remember, this isn't just your efforts, but it's people on your team as well. So let's say you was at Emerald. You would get paid $5 for Sapphire, plus another $5 for Ruby, and $5 for Emerald, or 666-777. Okay. Let's say somebody on your team hit Ruby, but you was at Emerald. Then that person on your team would get Sapphire. They would get $5 for Ruby, and then you would get the $5 for Emerald. Okay. So the only way that you can't mix up, you can't get it all. But let's say you was at Black Crown Diamond, you would get 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 for a total of 30. The reason why you can get that is, let's say there was no sapphires, there was no rubies, there was no emeralds. So now, you know how sometimes you got people in your team that just ain't working? No problem. Those people that's not working, then you'll benefit from it, because when the generation bonus kicks in, then they will miss out because they didn't work as hard. They might still be at sapphire. So you got the ruby, you got the emerald, you got the diamond, so forth and so on. If they are working, then you'll get less, but you're still going to get more because they're going to be working within the matrix and everything else. And ultimately, you're going to be benefit from that even more so than if you were just able to maximize this whole line of bonus. So I hope that makes sense. The third way to get paid, matrix. Now, this is what we're talking about. This is why it's important to position yourself now. If you're looking at this before December 1st, this is why you want to position yourself, because within the matrix, okay, this is the heartbeat of your recurring income. As a qualified ambassador, you are eligible to receive bonuses from product reorders generated in your group up to 9 levels deep. This is also paid monthly. So the matrix is for reorders. Okay, remember, I want you to keep in mind, follow me. So one is for new orders, one is for reorders. The matrix for your reorders. So imagine everybody in your downline that's reordering, and if they structured correctly, you're eating off of all those different people, all those different prospects. Actually, we're all eating together because we're all within the matrix. So this is how the matrix is broken down. Level 1, you gotta have a personal active ambassador. Okay, so basically you have one personal. You can get paid out in levels weekend to explore jet set of 4, 6, and 8. You just need a maximum of 3, and then your potential payout is 12 to 24. Then it brings you to level 2. You only need 2 ambassadors. Those 2 gotta go get their 3 and 3, which will make 9, and then you'll have 36, 72 between you and them. Then to get level 3, 27. I think you see where we're going with this at this point, right? So you only got to go 9 levels. And you see with 19,683 people, you are having $157,464. And remember, this is matrix money every month. Okay? Remember, every month, every time they renew, every subscription, as long as you maintain that volume, this is on top of your residual income that you're getting. This is on top of your fast starts. This is on top of your bonus. Do you see how lucrative this can get? And even if you couldn't get all the way down to level 9, even if you were just something modest like level 3 or level 5, look at that's almost another $2,000 in bonuses, and it's going to pay out every month. Very lucrative. Number 4, a lifestyle bonus. Now, I know you've seen where people hit certain ranks. You've seen them get cars. Myself included, I've gotten a car bonus before, and okay, it was cool. It was nice, but let me tell you something about a car bonus. Okay. The reason why you rather have cash than a car is because you hit rank, right? And then let's say they say, all right, you hit rank, we're going to pay you $600 to $1,000 towards your car. So you hit the rank and they're paying you $600 towards your car note now. Now, in order to get that $600 towards your car, you have to actually go get the car, put it in your name, not in the company's name, put it in your name, okay, and then show them a proof of purchase, and then they're going to reimburse you $600 every month. $600. Well, here's the issue. Let's say you went and got your nice, pretty car. You know, you got at least 3 to 6 years to be paying it off. And in that time, you fell out of rank. Well, when you fell out of rank, guess what the company did? Stop paying your car bonus. And yeah, even though they stopped paying it, it didn't mean that the car people just would stop collecting it. So now they still need their money every month. That car will still need to be paid. Now, the only difference is instead of the company paying it, you're paying it. So could you afford an extra $600 or $1,000 bill coming into the household that you was getting paid for at one point in time, and now you have to pay for it 100% out of your own pocket? Well, this is the reason why I'd rather have cash. I'd rather begin to pay cash, and I can go buy my own stuff, and I can go pay for my own car if I chose to do that. So as you develop teams that generate 15,000 points or more in volume on balance, you begin to qualify for monthly lifestyle bonuses from $1,000 up to $100,000, and this is paid monthly. So can you imagine getting $100,000 on top of everything else, on top of the matrix, on top of the bonus, on top of all the other stuff you just saw, okay? And this is paid monthly. Can you imagine that? And again, we're not done. Remember I told you, 6 ways. So this is what the lifestyle bonus looks like, okay? So look, if you was at Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, or any one of these levels that you can see, look at the value requirements. So let's say at Ruby, you need 15,000 in volume. That's going to pay you $1,000 monthly, okay? 25,000, that'll pay you 2,000. 75, 5,000. So you get to see where we're going with here. So you can get all the way up to $100,000. And again, this is paid out every single month. And you can see just how much points you get, okay, for like a weekender. You know, you see up there Explorer, you see a Jet Set, you see the 50, 75, and 100. Okay, Globetrot's 25. Now, the maximum value requirement cannot exceed 33.3% from any one leg. Okay, and you can get more details to that actually if you dive deep into the compensation plan. Number 5, fifth way. Okay, refer group travel. Now, this is cool because hey, most people want to travel, don't want to travel alone, right? Let's be honest. Like most people are traveling together. They're traveling with somebody. So, you know, this is for group travel. It's like a family going out on a family reunion, or, a family of 6 is going across seas, something like that. But basically, you earn commission simply by referring groups of 6 or more using our travel affiliate partner. Once the trip is closed and travel is completed, you get 20% of the commission earned on that trip. And that also is paid monthly. 6th way to get paid. Quarterly bonus pool. Okay. So this is the ultimate reward. You are encouraged to reach beyond your dreams and qualify to share in a percentage of the company's worldwide group travel sales. This is earned monthly and paid quarterly. So now imagine each quarter you're getting a percentage of all the money that's in the pool. Oh man, like I said, once you start adding all this up, can you see the value in what we have here? Like honestly, once you add all this up, it just gets crazy. So look at the quarterly bonus pool because the ultimate reward. You see ambassadors, okay, they can earn 25%, sapphires, 15%, rubies, 15%, emeralds, 15%, diamonds, 10%, blue diamonds, 10%, black diamond, 5%, and crown diamond, 5%. If you notice as you get deeper in rank, then you're actually making less, but in actuality, you're making more because if you're that far down, believe me, you're going to be making so much off the matrix. You're going to be making so much off of your daily bonuses. You're going to be making so much off the fast start. It's going to be so much that you're going to, excuse me, I meant to say fast start, not daily, but you're going to be making so much, from all these different ways to get paid that it doesn't really matter that it got smaller. And the nice thing about it, them doing it this way is it rewards the people that weren't able to go that deep. The people that's still stuck more closer to the top. They're still ambassadors, but they only have their 3 people, but they're in 25% of the pool. You see? So I actually like that. And again, this is your leadership thinking about you and not thinking about themselves. So what's on your bucket list? So the reason why I asked that is because, a bucket list is like what you want to do before you kick the bucket, right? So you're like, we all strive to do things that's like, oh, I want to go skydiving one day, or I want to, take a trip to, to visit the pyramids and go see it, go to Egypt and visit the pyramids, see with my own eyes, like we got bucket list things we want to do, before we go. Well, this company thought about that too. And they said, well, we want to, it's all about the experience. Like I said, remember Neiman Marcus over with Walmart prices, but when you go to Neiman Marcus, you know that the quality has been stepped up. The clothes is not going to be the same level of clothes as the same type of clothes and the fabrics that you can get from Walmart. So Same thing with these trips. Yeah, they could just sent you on a trip. Oh, great, go on the cruise. But wouldn't it be better to have an actual experience? What do you mean by experience? Well, an experience would be like going to Thailand and then walking with the tigers, or like what we're gonna do. Our first corporate event, I believe we're going to go. A yacht's gonna take us to a private island, and then when we get to the private island, we're gonna stomp grapes, with our feet. Ain't gonna drink it, right? But you're gonna stomp grapes like they do when they make wine, and then we're gonna actually submerge in the grapes because it has a good detoxic properties or something like that. And then afterwards, going to get an hour and a half massage. And believe it or not, this is actually a real experience. I'm telling you right now. But this is an experience. Can you imagine that right now? Like that's not something that someone thinks. Like someone's not booking a trip right now. Say, okay, yeah, so we're gonna go stomp grapes, and like that's not the first thing that come to mind, right? It's like the traditional things. Oh, we're gonna get a jet ski and parasail. So to be able to do something that's out of the norm, and then imagine you coming back and you tell your family this is what you did. You tell your friends this is what you did. So they're gonna have bucket list trips, and they're gonna always have numerous ones, maybe 4 or 5 at any given time, and then they'll rotate them out throughout the years after people go on them. And these are the things that they're going to be doing, and these are the things that you can expect when you take advantage of our bucket list trips. So real cool, and that's why I said your future is waiting, because the things that you want to do is already being set forward for you. So let's get into some prices. The Daydreamer, okay, that's just the customer. Remember, you just want the booking engine. You're not trying to build a team. You're not worrying about recruiting nobody. So you'll get access to our booking engine, flight, car, hotel, and activities and cruises that you can book right through there, and that's just $49 a month. Then we got the Weekender. That's $179 down, $79 a month afterwards. You get the booking engine, the flights, cars, hotels, activities, and cruises that you can book and look into. You also get the best price promise. You get our travel complimentary flight insurance, and you get daily discounts. Remember the app I told you that you can actually save on your day-to-day things that you already spend money on? Now, our most popular package is the Explorer package. It costs $299 down, then just $99 a month after. You get everything in the Weekender, plus vacation rental deals, plus the travel bucket list experience, okay? Plus you get travel cashback program and travel exclusive specials. So that's real good. But this is the one that I'm in and the one that I recommend, only because if you're going to pay $99 a month, you might as well just pay $30 more and be all in. So yeah, you got to put a little bit more up front, but after that, like I said, it's just $30 more, and you get everything to explore, plus luxury travel marketplace, travel VIP airport lounge access, which I feel is like, if you never experienced it, then you don't know what you can't miss something you never had. But once you've had it, then you can never go back. It's one of those type of things. Like you get to sit in the lounge, relax, maybe sip on a mimosa or sip on your favorite drink while you're on a nice cushion sofa, love seat. You get to actually get high-speed Wi-Fi. I mean, if you got a layover now, it's not a stressful situation, because you know how it is when you're in an overpacked, crowded airport with screaming kids, people laid out on the floor, no place to sit, and it's just pandemonium. Would you rather be sitting in that nice VIP lounge? So you get access to that. You also get the travel VIP concierge service. Remember, why book all your stuff yourself when you have someone do it for you? You also get the travel private MetaJet service. See, so like I said, for $30 more, yeah, I think that's worth you having lounge access plus the VIP concierge and that private MetaJet. And then we got the Globetrotter 49. Remember, I told you it's for people like in third world countries and high risk. And I didn't even get to go deeper into again the leadership. Why I love them. Do you know that they thought about the little people? And what I mean about that is, how many times have you seen opportunities where people like in Nigeria and some of these high risk merchant places couldn't join because the merchant wouldn't accept them, or they wouldn't allow their debit cards? Well, this is the case here, because everybody that joins actually has their own personal online bank account attached to a debit card to go along with it. So now they can actually sign up and be able to use that debit card and get paid to that card as well, and their online banking, so that way they can do transactions in commerce. Another thing that the merchant has in place that's real nice is the fact that we're not going to have to deal with fraud and then it end up coming back to bite us. I've seen that happen in other companies, right? People buy credit cards off the dark web, or they fraudulently stack in and that's not going to happen, because they got security, state-of-the-art security measures in place that's actually going to be able to flag, when something's coming something doesn't look right, or it's coming in through the same IP, or it has multiple charges from the same credit card, instantly it's going to be flagged. Also, if it's coming from one of these areas that's a little bit more high risk, they have a large a lot of fraud coming out of those countries. Well, no problem there either, because they're actually going to have different set of security measures. Like the U.S. might be a little bit looser than it is in another third world, maybe high risk place where they usually have a lot of fraud and things. So they'll be a little bit more tighter for them, and they'll have different security things in place versus if you was out here in the U.S., Canada, or Australia. So real nice. And this is the international package. This package not available in North America, Japan, South Korea, Australia, or Europe. So you can look into the compensation and see exactly, what that is. And they're going to get the booking engine, flight, car, hotel, activities, and cruises. They don't get all that VIP, concierge, airport, and all that. But let's be honest, they're probably not even taking advantage of that. They're probably here to really take advantage of the opportunity. And if they are, then they'll still be able to earn the matrix. And that's the main thing, the fact that they still get to earn out the matrix, even at that small price point. So there you have it. And my question at this point is, again, shouldn't you be the first to know? Shouldn't you be the first to show? Shouldn't you be the first to grow? Because timing is everything when it comes to network marketing. Timing is everything. And right now is the time. If you're looking at this presentation before December 1st, then you are in the best position to lock arms right now, get in where you fit in. And believe it or not, you can't even sign up right now. There is not one person within this company. What you're going to do is, if you're interested and it's before December 1st, you're going to text the word NEW, N-E-W, to 702-553-3326. Then after you sign up, I'm going to send you a form to fill out. Okay. So you can be on my VIP list, and it's going to be first come, first serve when we start placing and we start putting people within the system. So the people that perform and the people that come first are the people that are going to benefit the most. So it's truly as simple as that. So if you're ready to lock arms, if you're ready to do so, then again, text NEW to 702-553-3326. Or if you got questions, I got answers. Call me 619-306-9453. If this is after December 1st, then you can just hit the link below and we can get started and get going. I appreciate you for watching the presentation. Hey, hopefully I see you on the other side and we can just run this up. And all I gotta say now is we love travel. All right, guys. So look, there you have it. As you can see, the link's right there. I mean, you can text travel to 702-553-3326, or you see that QR code I've been sitting there that whole time. You see that? You can actually go ahead and put your phone over that and actually scan that. And if you scan that right there, then you'll actually get the information as well. All right. So some I see was crafty and they did it early. I see they already came in. Hats off to you, Tony. I see you came in, Marty. Who else came in? My bro came in. So yeah, I see a lot of you guys came in. I appreciate you guys. Again, all you gotta do is just text that number below or scan that QR code above right there. All right. And we'll get you going. But as you can see, guys, the presentation is just phenomenal. You can see, like I said, they paid attention to detail from the logo to the brand reveal to, even handpicking the right people for the right position, to be in this company and represent them in the right way. So really, 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 like I said, I'm really excited about it because for the first time, it's just something new, not new in this field, not new in the space. Yeah, travel's been done, but for one, it hasn't been done on this level that we're about to do it on. And then two, it hasn't been done in a while. Like, think about it. What is the last company that you can think of? And I bet you probably all going to say the same thing. Probably start with a W and with a V, right? Most of it, we're talking about the big kahuna, the juggernaut of travel companies. Then that's what's going to come to mind. And yeah, some people and some companies that came after and they did their thing, and some established success and some are just, there, but nothing has really been like this and came out like this since then, really, because we've been dealing with a pandemic. And during the pandemic, I don't think people would think about launching travel companies, right? So think about it. We've been locked down for 2 years. People are over it. People, they call it revenge travel. You think I'm lying? Go look it up. It's an actual terminology. And right now, people are revenge traveling. They are getting back the time. They feel like, you know what? Even though this pandemic have took some of our loved ones, even though people are past, the one thing is people are now saying, well, you know, I got to live life to the fullest because I'm not going to sit down and wait to die. And that's how people are really looking at this. So people are just getting out, they're traveling. I mean, when I took my trip to Atlanta, I took a trip to Cancun. Both times the airports was packed. The plane was full. Okay. They both times it was no room left on the plane. Man, people are traveling, people are out getting about these resorts. When I booked I Boomerang was the last one I remember. When I booked my and even when they did it, they didn't just stick to travel. They had multiple things attached to their travel. You know what I mean? But you know, and even when I was booking my trip, you know, it was a lot of people that was like I said, it was packed. You know what I mean? I was just like, dang, you know. And then when I was booking it and trying to get the best seat, first class, I kept missing it. Like if I didn't hurry up and book it, I was gonna miss it because there was only one ticket left, you know, 2 tickets left, you know. Then it got down to one, and I was trying to book one for me and my wife, so we couldn't sit together. So I had to look for another airline, and we got down to one raggedy airline because I wanted to fly business. And the only way I could do it was business select, which isn't even really business, with Southwest. Got duped. That wasn't even no business select. That was crap. So that was the best. It was no United, was no Delta, it was no Alaska Airline, wasn't none of the big boys. None of them had seats in first class. So can you imagine if they didn't have first class seats? They definitely didn't have coach seats. And I was just like, wow, people are really, really, really out here trying to get out the house, really trying to travel. And this is the best time to be able to offer it. Also, how many times on everything? I want you to ask me a question. I want to ask you a question. If you're talking to somebody right now and say, hey, what do you do? I'm in this company. I sell travel. They're not going to say like, well, a lot of other stuff. What's that? You don't have to teach somebody how to travel. You had to teach some people how to get Bitcoins. You had to teach people how to get a wallet. You had to teach people how to understand helium. You had to teach people how to get on top of their roof and put up an antenna so they can get some of that helium. You had to teach people, you know what I mean, how to work some of these businesses. You had to teach people how to market their business. You had to teach people how to call back leads. You ain't got to teach nobody how to book a flight. You ain't got to teach nobody how to book a hotel stay. You ain't got to teach nobody how to rent a car. You see what I'm saying? No learning curve. Here's another thing. You can even take the test for yourself. Right now, go ask somebody this question. Say, if time and money was not an issue, time and money was not an issue, what would you like to do more of? And then be quiet. I'm willing to bet you that 90% of people is going to say travel. 90% of people is going to say travel. So after they say that, all you got to do is show them our presentation. All you got to do is send them a link to what we got going on. You see how easy that is compared to a lot of other stuff that's out there? Also, okay, exactly, right? Like no teaching at all. Send me the info, right? All right, so look, here goes another thing they thought about. Not just international, because okay, we are still dealing with a pandemic. Some people don't even have a passport. So how can we make this make sense for the average regular person, right? Because everybody still travels. See, it's another thing. Everybody might not be going to Cancun or, you know, Dubai, but guess what everybody is doing? They're going to see family on Thanksgiving. You know how many people are going to be traveling tomorrow? Traveling. Okay. Everybody can't stay at Kwan's house, even though it's big. Some people got to stay at a hotel. You know what I mean? I only got one guest house. So once you get in there, I ain't got no more room for you. You know, you have to get a hotel, right? So travel, Thanksgiving. What about Christmas? Oh, that's another one. Some families come around on Easter. What about summer? You know, summer vacation, right? Some even take a winter vacation. We are marketers. How many events you been to last year? How many times did you have to book a flight? How many times you had to book hotel? How many times you had to book a rental car? I've done it already over 10, 20 times just this year alone during the pandemic. See what I'm saying? This isn't something you have to sell to nobody. This ain't something that you have to sell. They just need to see it, and then seeing is believing. Then what you get to do? Oh man, let me go show you. Where would you like to go? And do you type it into our booking engine? And then it does a side-by-side comparison showing you how much it would cost on Expedia, Travelocity, and all these other places, and then shows you how much we're paying for it. Instant, boom, sold itself. Nothing to talk about. Then you say, well, look, man, I know we're not flying every day, all day. So now I want to show you how you can make money also from home. I want to show you how you can put more money back into your house. I want to show you how you can save buying the things that you already buy, visiting the place you already visit, going to the place you already go to. You shop, you buy gas, you go to Disneyland with the family and all that. But I want to help you save. Okay, I use the same service, and I saved $50 when I took my granddaughter to Legoland on her birthday. Okay, true story. I saved $200 at the Apple store. Yeah, at the Apple store. I saved 50% at Office Max. Same thing. You're gonna have access to that. So now people, these savings alone will pay for your whole subscription. When it really come down to it, if you're using this one app, it's gonna help you save. Then, so that you guys can have success, okay, like I'm having success, I've already created a marketing system for you. Yep, that's right. So check this out. This is what I'm using, and I'm gonna share. I'm gonna let you guys use it too. So let me see. Okay, so we're gonna share. I'm gonna show you a system that I created. Okay, so you're gonna get access to this right here. Okay, now the only catch is you gotta be an outside, but most of the people on my team are an outside. So if you're an outside, this is already in your back office. You actually literally have this funnel right now. Okay, so as you can see, we got the recap to the mansion video at the top. Which was phenomenal. Okay, they did an excellent job with that. Remember, I said, look, everything done on a high level. Look at the cars, look at the house. You know what I mean? Look at all this just to do a brand reveal. All this just to let people know what's coming. It's not even here yet, you know. And this and all this. So my thing is, if you go through all this trouble just to show us, you know what you have coming, what are you going to do when you actually come with it? You've seen The Office, right? So we got the corporate overview that you just watched. If you happen to miss it, you can watch it on this page right here. Okay, so there it goes right there. You got the corporate office walkthrough. Remember, I walked through the office with my son. So now you got that video. You know what it is? Come on. Okay, so you got that video right there so that people can see the office. See that this is a real office. This isn't some this isn't some, how I like to say, virtual office. You know, how many companies you know, how many network marketing companies you know where they got virtual offices? Ain't nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying though, you done made millions. I can get it if you start off that way, but you done made millions and they still got a virtual office. And this is no shade at nobody, but I'm just saying though, you know why? Because they're not spending no time up in there. They're not doing no customer support up in there. You know, they probably got that little messenger thing on the side. They probably got to send a support ticket, and then somebody at the home with their feet kicked up, drinking coffee, answering emails. And that's the reason why it takes so long. You know, end up taking a week to get back to you and stuff like that. Yeah, because they're doing business like that. This business is already thought ahead and got a whole office just for customer support. Got a whole office just for, you know, being able to manage and like I said, the not so attractive things. Yeah, these aren't the things that's attractive. All right. But it's a necessity if you want your company to be strong and end up being $100 million company or $1 billion company one day. All right. So we also got, see how clean this is, guys? So we also got all the videos that talk about everything that the company has. So you have the VIP airport lounge video. You have the best price video. You got the luxury marketplace video. You got the complimentary flight insurance, the VIP concierge, the private MetaJet service. All that is explained right here with these 6 videos. Okay. Then you can see the price. And then the countdown begins, which is now is 6 days, 7 hours, and 41 seconds left before we actually launch. Okay. We have our Telegram group right here. We got our phone number and we have all of our social media. We got our Facebook, we got Instagram, we got YouTube. Okay, where they can find all the corporate videos. Now, the nice thing is when someone signs up, look where it's going to take them because we want to streamline the process. So a person comes over here to lock in a spot. This is how we're going to use. Oh, excuse me. This is actually where you can attend the webinar because they do webinars every day. So you see, we got a webinar within an hour. I will be sending out a text to let you guys know, give you guys a reminder that, you know, we got this webinar because they've been awesome. I was actually featured in one. If you didn't see it, go check that one out. But yeah, So they do these every day. These are live, and then you can catch the replay right here. So click here to attend the live webinar, or click here to watch yesterday's replay. So you can always catch the latest replay, and you can always catch the live one. And we're doing these every day, 10 p.m. EST, Monday through Friday. Okay, so you get to go there as well. Then right here, they say, okay, I'm ready to join. Enough's enough. Let's go. To get access, they hit to get access. And look, this is how we're going to keep it fair. I told you, I'm not playing. It's going to be first come, first serve. So you're going to come and you're going to fill out this form. And when you fill out this form, it's going to let me know who came in and what position they came in at. So if you're the first person to fill out this form, then you're going to be the first person on my list. The only exception to that rule, okay, and I feel this is fair too, is if you are a leader or you are a builder or you are someone that's working your business and you come in with enough people, you got more than 5 people you came in with, you come in with 10 people right out the gate, you come in with 20 people, 30 people, whatever you come in with, but you're not just somebody coming in alone. If you come in alone, then whatever spot that you're at, that's what you lock in. But let's say you came in with 10 people, 12 people, then I'm going to give you a better spot. I'm going to give you a better position. So when you come in, make sure you fill this out, okay? Fill it out to a T. And right here where it gets down, it says how many people will be joining you during pre-launch. Answer that honestly, because I'm going to come back and say, give me your list, give me your people, so that we can flood this matrix and get the most out of it. And if you say, oh, I don't have one, I don't have any people, then at that point, I'm going to say, okay, I understand. Peace and blessings to you though, because I can't put you in if you ain't producing. I mean, I'll put you in, but you're going to be in at the level that you came in at. Okay, so if you came in third, you're coming in third. You came in 10th, you're coming in 10th. If you want to bypass those people, if you want to jump above all that, then just bring the numbers. Come with, let me see you working. And we got now to December to do. You can do the same thing. You see, I'm building on paper. We're not gonna blunder this one. You've seen us join other things. We be like, oh, I wish I would have placed that person there. Or I wish I would have placed that person over there. Oh man, it's too late now. I can't move them. We're not doing that this go around. We're going to, or just because someone's a leader, right? And they go, yeah, I blew up this one company, I had 600 people in that company and I had, 2,000 people in that company, but then they come in this company and do nothing. We're not falling for that. You know what I mean? You can't sell a boat off yesterday's win. So I don't care what you did back in the past. I don't care what you did in prepaid legal. I don't care what you did, what I mean? It's some old dinosaur company that ain't around no more and you're still living off yesterday's glory. I don't care about that. Show and prove now. Documentation beat conversation. You can show me better. You can tell me. Talk is cheap. Let me see you perform. So if you're performing and you got your people ready to go and you ready to lock in your spot and they ready to lock in their spot and you can show me those numbers, then by all means, you're going to be in the top position and I'm going to move you up. And I feel like that's the fairest thing I can do, especially with me knowing multiple leaders and I'm having multiple leaders reaching out to me and multiple people reaching out to me of high caliber. Then I got to make sure I make it fair as possible. So if one of those people say, wait a minute, Kawan, how did I get the top 3 spots? I'll say, well, look, these are the top people in their top 3 spots and this is what they brought. What do you want me to do? Move them out the way and put you there and you didn't bring that? I think that's fair. Okay. And that way, so if you want my top 3 positions, because nobody's got them yet. Okay. If you want my top 3 positions, get to work. Otherwise, just get in where you fit. Either way it goes, it's going to be a lovely build. All right. So, hey, I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation. Okay. It says already locked in my spot, Tony. That's what I'm talking about. See, Tony ain't playing. See, so again, if you just came on, you're like, what, come on, what? Okay, before you go rewind this and watch it again, all you gotta do is just scan that right there. You see that? Scan that. Scan that. Hey, don't be everybody. Watch how many people gonna start biting my style now. Watch, you gonna have people in they live stream talk about scan that. Y'all remember y'all saw it first. Cause you mark my words, you're gonna see. Scan that. I got all the swagger jackets that be hitting my page. So I'm like, scan that right there. Scan that, Kwan. Yeah, Barry's not playing. Barry already been locking it. Barry came in hot. So he came in with somebody that's already in the travel space, somebody that's not new to this. He came in with his leader. They so on board, they so on point. They called me late at night. And then when I'm on calls, talk about, hey, I'm not gonna get off late. They're like, when you get off, call me back. See, that's what it's gonna take, guys. That's what it's gonna take right now. Like, those are the type of people that's getting pushed up. Those are the type of people that's going to be in 1-3 positions right there. It's going to be those type of people. But again, No favoritism. I don't care if you talk to me first. I don't care if you talk to me last when it comes to those top positions. The top 9 positions, okay? 9 of them. Those top 9 is going to the workers, the producers, the people that's building. So if you want my top 9 positions, then you got to get to work. And that means now, okay? Because we got what, 6 days left, and it's going to come fast. And people are lining up. I got over 100 people already that put their hand up and said yes. I got over 200 actually that said yes. I got over 100 that actually opted in and put their name on the list and reserved their spot, okay? And like I said, it's going to be a monstrous of a build. So it's going to happen with you or without you, but I had to have it with you so we can all bubble together. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Again, thank you for rocking with me today. Man, 6 days. Let's get it. And at the same time, let's say what? We love travel.